Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Ryan, and today we'll be looking at something a little different than usual. We'll be looking at, as a group, McFarlane Toys, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine Reiver. This is the artist-proof version. And it comes with a Grapnel launcher. Sorry about the reflection. I'm just trying to, get the angle right here. But you'll see this out of the box real soon. So yeah, I got this as a gift from my longtime friend Cesar. Kilokoki is his tag name. Shout out to Kilokoki. You know who you are, bro. Thank you so much for this. You fucking rock. He found this at a fucking Walgreens in Massachusetts, yo. What's going on with that? McFarlane Toys action figures in Walgreens? The fuck? Not that surprising, to be honest with you, at least with this figure, because this figure is only going for about $10 retail, more or less. Not including shipping if you're ordering from online, or tax if you're getting it from a store, or both. So yeah, this is about a $10 figure. But man, it does not look or feel like a $10 figure, and I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. But I can feel the weight. This is a heavy ass figure, okay? Like, it's got some weight. And, he knows I'm into collecting reviews, my friend Kilokoki, and he knows that I've recently gotten the customizing bug with these awesome Uniposca paint markers. And, yeah, he got it for me. Thank you again, bro. I really appreciate you. You're the best. I used to be really into the video game. The video game was super cool. Okay, we're talking many years ago. We're talking maybe 2010. PS3 times. PS3, Xbox 360 era. Okay? Space Marines 40,000. Warhammer 40,000 to be specific. This shit was amazing. The game was so good, and it basically combined the best of both worlds. We have the best of a third-person hack and slash and the best of a third-person shooter. Just think of your favorite hack and slashers and your favorite shooters third-person view, and mix it together, and put the whole Space Marine story with it. It was the greatest fucking game, one of the greatest games I ever played towards the end of the PS3 life cycle. It came out towards the very end of the PS3 era, and man, it was pushing out some serious resolution. The graphics looked amazing for that time period. Maybe not so much now, but then again, who knows? I haven't played it. I haven't played it in a while, so maybe it still holds up. You tell me. Leave comments below if you still play it, because I know it's still on 360, just not on PlayStation. Fuck you, Sony. Anyway, so yeah. I got into this a long time ago, and I'll explain to you how I got into it besides just the video games. Just give me 1 second. I want to open this bad boy up, okay? Be right back. Okay, I'm back. And, before I go ahead and show you the awesome Space Marine figure, I figured, why don't I go ahead and show you a little bit, just a tiny bit of gameplay from the Space Marine game that I've been yabbering around about so much, whatever. I'm going to play with my good longtime friend on PlayStation, John Locke. Say what up, John Locke.
Yo, what up, people?
And he was one of the people that I played this game religiously with when the game first came out. So, you're seeing a little bit of my reflection. Oh, no, you see me. I'm hiding myself. So, yeah. This is Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine from the PlayStation 3. It's multiplayer and it's story mode. I'm just gonna try to skip through these intros here, all right? And I'm just gonna show you a little bit of online gameplay, because I feel like the story is easy to watch, but it's not easy to play online because, there's not as many people playing anymore, so. All right, so now I invite my boy John Locke. There we go. And that is not my original rank. This game, if you lose your save data, you lose your online rank. It's that kind of fucked up. It's PS3 times. So when my PS3 wiped on me, I had to redo it and I lost all my shit. All right, here he is. Let's get this party started. I'm gonna do classic. Let's see if we find anybody else playing. Yeah, it's doubtful, but who knows? And if not, you and me. Yep, you and me. Fuck it. Of all the frickin' levels they send us here. I don't want to be here, man. The reason why is because it's, you know, I picked the one with the hammer and the flying jetpacks, so it's very easy to like slam into the abyss by accident. Look how long this loading is taking. Back in the PS3 times. You know what? I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna do the pause trick so you don't have to wait so long. 1 second. All right, I'm back. And there was some issue with the public session, so I started up a private. So we can go wherever the hell we want now. And my favorite one to go to start off is this one right here, the Hobbs Center Assault. I love this shit. Respawn time. Let's change that to... Oh, the lowest is 20 seconds. All right, screw it. Okay. So I sent John Locke the invite. As soon as he joins, I'm going to hit deploy. John, you got the invite, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, there you are. All right. So now I'm going to hit deploy. Oh, 8 seconds is so much better. This is bringing me back. I used to play this game so much, like, religiously. I loved it so much. It's the best mixture, I think, personally, my opinion, of third-person hack and slash and third-person shooter mechanics. Like, it's just blended together so well. So here are the different classes. I usually go with the assault class, which is with the jetpack. And the big giant hammer, I selected. Now, let's play games. And that constant tapping you're hearing is my wannabe PlayStation 3 controller, because I don't have the original one anymore. That died on me. So I'm using one of those like Nyko controllers. It's really good though. It takes AA batteries. And the only issue I have with this controller is that the buttons are so loud that you can hear them smashing and mashing from eons away. There's John Locke doing his thing. Slam him! Oh my god, I love this shit. I hear big ones. Yep. So this game was pretty popular when it first came out, and then it kind of just like disappeared off the planet. And it's very unfortunate because I love it. I love it to death. This is pretty much all I wanted to show. I just wanted to show a little bit of gameplay. We're not going to stay here playing the whole level because this is a review for figures, not video games. I'm well aware of that. Just wanted to see if we can complete the wave here. Yeah. And there's cinematics. You can fly and land on top of shit, and you can shoot things. This is the shooting gameplay mechanic. And you also have two different kind of grenades. You have a regular grenade, and then you have this beautiful tool here called a flash grenade. And this thing literally just blinds everyone, including us, and it gives you a chance just to catch them all off guard and take out the shooters. As you can see, I don't really shoot that much. And that's because I'm not a shooter. Oh, I'm almost dying. Now, these characters have a shield. I'm going to let myself die just so you can see it. They have a shield and they have a life bar. If your shield goes down, and all you have is a life bar. There you go. And then you have those 4 lives down there. Those are communal, like we share those lives. So I'm going to use one of those lives after the 10 seconds. And then if John Locke dies, he used one of those lives. And in order to get more lives, you have to earn more points. Basically just killing. Kill and kill and more killing. Isn't it great for kids, this game? I think it is. We have grenade launchers up on the top hill there, bro. They're coming at you. Nobody else? Oh, I wanted to see if I can get a cinematic kill for them, too. But I don't think they do the cinematic kills online, do they? Do we get cinematic kills online?
No.
Thank you. Alright, we're about 7 minutes in here. I'm so sorry, guys. I know this is, I can't stop playing. It's so much fun. I'm gonna wait till I die. Yep. And yeah, this is just a little taste of the game. And John Locke, thank you so much for coming on to bring back the old days. You know, now we're gonna actually play. We're actually gonna get a real round in, okay? We're actually gonna do really good and not show you. I showed you how bad we are right now. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll be right back. I'm gonna show you the figure now. Let's get into the figure. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So far, I cannot figure out why this is $10. So far. And what I mean by that is that quality of this figure felt really good. Not great, but not bad either. Definitely not like $10 worth. You know, it's got background art. It comes with a stand, which I haven't removed yet. It's still in its little thing there. I got to take it out, rip it out. Yeah, it comes with accessories. So far, I think the only reason why it's $10 is because it was freaking not painted. And that's pretty, like, just goes to show you how much money they want when it's painted, right? Like, this is a lot of work to sculpt, but it's also a lot of work to paint. So, you know, you really got to consider what is required to make these figures and what the price is when you're thinking about this kind of thing. And when I'm looking at this, I'm thinking the only reason I can think of is it's not painted. It's not painted. All right, so I'm trying to get him in a like the most highest, but he keeps angling back. I don't think he's level. No, he's not. Well, the platform I'm using is not level either, is it? Is it? Come on, you can stand. There you go. Okay, so this bad boy is about a little over 8 inches tall. Just a tiny bit over 8 inches. We'll call it like 8.1. And then we're gonna consider the shoulders the widest spot on this figure. So from the widest point, about 4.5 inches from here to here. Okay. And I mean, I guess I can do this if you really want to know. I don't think this is too important, but I guess, you know, it helps. This guy is like about a little over 2 inches, like thick, sideways wise. Okay. All right. So there's your measurements. Let's get straight into the figure. Let's just look at him before we do any kind of articulation. He looks really good. What's going on with the shoulder piece here? Is that supposed to be like that? I feel like that arm piece there is more exposed than it should be. Right? Like, that should be like this one. But then again, I do remember that they don't all wear the same shoulder pieces. Like, it's not always accurate. So that might be on like that on purpose. So I used to play the game like crazy. And I got really into customizing the outfits, but I never really played the strategy game, which is what Space Marines, Warhammer 40,000 comes from, really. It's coming from the game strategy, the strategy game board era. And it got really popular. And then, you know, the little tiny figures that you paint got really popular. And then the game got even more popular. And now we have action figures from McFarlane Toys. I think that's enough of looking at that. All right, I'm gonna just start going with articulation. Let's check it out. Let's just see if he articulates good or not, because I'm worried that something might snap. I'm really like suspicious of this figure right now. Like, why is this $10? What's the deal here? Is this gonna break on me? Or is there like some hidden piece I don't know about? It's just too good to be true for me. I don't know why, but it is. So far, articulation is pretty good. Well, there's one reason it's $10. It's not holding its arm position. Look at that. This is the flimsy articulation arms that I was talking about in a few reviews back with the turtles, about how you'll know if it's flimsy or not, because when you let go, if it doesn't hold its spot, it's flimsy. And this is pretty flimsy. So I guess the quality of the plastic is another factor when it comes to how much this is being, you know, retail wise. Articulation is really good though. Like, he's looking all the way up. That's really good. Let's see just the head. Okay, head movement. I didn't expect there to be a lot of articulation, but it's actually not that bad, because they have the head on that swivel platform. So let's see, how far can he look up? This is straight, right? This is straight. That's up. That's down. So head range kind of sucks, especially looking up. But not really that big of a deal, because it's a fucking Space Marine. And if you guys played the game, the strategy game, the strategy board game, or the video game, you guys know there's not really a lot of neck involved with these figures. And that's okay. Now what I want to see is, are all those yes, okay, good. Yes, you see what I'm looking for? I want to see that bend too. I don't want to just see that. I want to see all of it. And this could come out a little more, I think. Yep. Yeah, the articulation is definitely pretty good on this figure. Now, I would say what you need to worry about is the kind of paint that you're using when you paint this, so that it dries completely and that you don't have any paint chipping when this dries and you go to articulate it and the paint starts coming off because you're moving the knee. You know, that's an issue. That's an issue that I'm dealing with my my Space Ranger turtles, to be completely transparent about it. So I'm gonna figure that out, because I'm tired of reapplying paint. I want it just to be on there all the time. So I think the next step for me is airbrushing, which is segueing into my next bit here. I think you should airbrush this, guys. This is an airbrush paint job. Don't do it with anything else besides a airbrush, because the airbrush is going to get this exact. It's going to dry the way you want it to. I'm just going through articulation again here. Man, that arm coming down really sucks. Like, look at that. That sucks, man. That really is disappointing. But it's okay, because you can still do that. You can still do that. I don't think he's going to be holding his arm up that often, so it's not that big of a deal. Over here, can't even articulate it that high because of this. This arm is not meant to go up that way, so I wouldn't try forcing this to go up the way this arm is going up, because there's not enough space and room for this to go up. You might ruin this shoulder piece here. Okay. Damn, that skull looks really good on his chest piece here. I mean, his face looks really good too. I can't wait to paint this. I don't even know what I don't want to paint it the way it's supposed to be painted. That's for sure. I know a lot of people are like, why? Because I'm weird. That's why. That's no other reason. I'm weird. You didn't know that by now? You see the fucking videos I'll be posting? Come on, man. I'm taking turtles and I'm putting them in Buzz Lightyear spacesuits. I'm freaking weird. Yeah. Articulation is pretty good on this figure. Not great, but not bad either. Not bad at all. And the main thing is here, does he have butt cheeks? He doesn't have butt cheeks, so his legs can go all the way back. Yay! I want this with other figures, not with him. But yay! Because butt cheeks on figures do not allow us to get full articulation on legs going all the way back, okay? Just so you know. So I'm against butt cheeks on action figures. I love butt cheeks on real women. But on action figures, I don't think it's necessary. We're not really looking at the action figure. Yo, does he have butt cheeks? Yo, make sure he's got butt cheeks. So this review is gonna get a 0. No, seriously. Who gives a shit about butt cheeks on an action figure, you know? To each his own. I guess there are some weirdos out there, weirder than me. Let's look at the accessories here. Let's start off with the most simplest one here. The sword. His Hellblade. Now, there is a chainsaw sword that they have in the game that's so fucking amazing. Looks just like this, but it's got a chainsaw thing around the whole edge of the blade. Oh my god, one of the greatest weapons I've ever used. I was really happy about it when I saw that. I was just like, holy crap, that's like, feels amazing too. Like, I'm feeling it right now. Yep, that's what she said. I know. But look at the teeth on the detail on the handlebar. Yeah, this is gonna look great when it's painted. It's gonna look absolutely great. It's all gonna look great. It's all gonna look great. Now he's got his basically his grapnel gun here. Just like Batman, except a lot bigger. A lot bigger. Like, this gun is the size of somebody's body, regular body. Like, these guys in general are way bigger than the normal us people, okay? And that's because they have to be surgically put inside this suit. For those of you who don't know about Space Marines, when the elite of the elite of the elite are picked for these suits, right? And then they're cybernetically implanted, and then that's it. Like, they're in this thing for life. Like, I don't think they're having sex, and I don't know how they're going to the bathroom. They're pretty much eating, and maybe there's something in there, like like the space astronauts do when they have to go to the bathroom. I don't know, but definitely like pretty fucked up the process they have to go through to get in these suits. I'm not a major buff on Space Marines, so there's a lot of you out there know a lot more than me, can give you more details. So go look up Warhammer Space Marines if you're interested at all about this line, about this story, because I was never into Warhammer. Not my thing. With the orcs, you know, that movie that came out recently with what's his name, Ragnar Lothbrok from Vikings. He was in there. Anyway, not for me. Not for me. But I was into Warhammer Space Marines. This is Warhammer 40,000, basically. It's 40,000 years after, so there's still orcs. It's just the orcs are in space now, with spaceships and lasers and guns. This is the little jetpack here. Technically, I think it's called the, oh no, I don't know what it's called. I thought it was on the box. I was trying to cheat. No cheating for me. I should have done my research. Naughty, naughty. I honestly just started winging it. I did not do the proper research that I usually do for this, because I know just enough to do this review. But if you want to know more details about Space Marines, go look it up. I'm not really the most knowledgeable person. All right, so that's pretty much the backpack. Let's see this bad boy on him, because that's how you usually see these almost all the time. You're going to see the Space Marines with a little backpack behind them. Now, this is not really the flying backpack. You see those vents there? I don't know what they're for. I know it's giving you the impression that this could fly. But I know for a fact that the ones that fly are much bigger. We're talking like way bigger, like out to here, okay? And then these are like that big, and they come down to here. So this wide and that long, and looks completely different. It's like an attachment add-on pack for them. So this doesn't fly. I'm pretty sure that doesn't fly. Maybe it helps them, like if they're falling, some thrusters to slow down the falling, but honestly, they ain't gonna worry about it. I've seen these fuckers fall from the sky. The beginning of the game on the PS3, they fell out of the sky, out of like 30, 50,000 feet, and just boom, landed on that fucking shit like nothing, man. Like, badass mofos. Badass. I love Space Marines. I can't wait for the game to come back at the end of the year. Space Marines 2 is coming on PS5 and Xbox and a bunch of other stuff that I don't care about because I only have PS5. But I gotta get the positioning right here. There we go. And yeah, It's going to be really good, so go check it out. I really advise watching it, like watching a trailer. The trailer, you know what? I'll leave a link to the trailer in my description, because the trailer basically is like 9 minutes of gameplay. They're not going to call it that, but that's pretty much what you're looking at. You're looking at gameplay. I know you guys are like, nah, there's no way it can look that good. I'm telling you, that is an 8-minute video of gameplay, and you're damn right it looks that good. Now, this is what I'm worried about. Will he be able to hold up the gun because of his... Yep, he can. Yay! So I don't have to worry about that BS of the flimsy arm, which, by the way, is the only flimsy part of his body right now. His legs are not that flimsy or flimsy at all. It's just they're a pain in the ass to position, as you can see. I also think it's the platform. Let me get this out of here. Let me see if I can just get him on a... This is not so much flat either, what I'm putting him on, but... Hey, that works. I like it. I'm going to take the tears out. And then let's get the sword. And you know what? I'm not going to put the sword in his hand. I want to see if the sword goes in the sword holder. Which it will. I know it will. I just want to see if it goes in well. Let's see. Oh, that's super easy. Easy squeezy, lemon peasy. I made my own. I made my own version of that phrase. Yeah. And it's not fully encased. There's like a gap there. So take that and we put that like that, and then you can see the blade. Okay. I don't know if that's how it is in the game. I don't think so. I don't remember that much details. I just remember playing on multiplayer a lot. Oh man, that was so much fun. And not like against people. It was like the survival co-op mode with 3 other players that you could play with. And oh my God, it's just so many good memories of playing this game. I miss it so much. I cannot wait for the PS5 version to come out. And I know there's a lot of you out there who are excited as much as I am, maybe even more excited, because you're actually diehard collectors of this line. So I appreciate y'all. I really do. I think this is probably going to be the only Warhammer figure I get. I mean, I didn't get it. My friend gave it to me. Thank you again, Kilokoki. But if I do get another one, it'll probably be of Titus. Titus is the main character. He's like the leader. In the first one, he's a good guy. You know, they're making it seem like he's a good guy, and he's just, you know, a good guy going about the good things the wrong way, or not the way they want him to go about. Basically going against the government's BS rules. And it's more than a government. It's like a cult, because they're like religious and all that. It's like a religious army. It's so hard to explain. But check it out. Here's the little holder. I just ripped it out. Okay. It's pretty simple. And then obviously it doesn't need it. Clearly. I just did that without it. But you can put it on. I think this looks weird, to be honest with you. He's just too wide. Maybe if you get his... Okay. If you get his feet close enough, that doesn't look that weird. But I see them usually like that. That's a realistic position for him. And that just looks weird to me. That bottom. It does look dope, though. The logo... Ooh, excuse me. The logo right there is actually pretty impressive. But that's it. You know, for a display case... Maybe if they're all next to each other and positioned like this, yeah, that would look pretty cool. But for me personally, yoink, ain't gonna be using it. I want him in the most realistic position possible. I have him aiming the grapnel gun right at you guys. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna be it for the review, guys. This is one of my shorter ones. 20 minutes is short? Yeah, mine are. But I don't think you guys are complaining, because you're still watching. So I hope you're enjoying it. And I hope you're still watching and sharing my videos and liking them. And I hope you're subscribing. And I hope you're, you know, commenting below. Because I want to hear feedback from you guys. Not just about my reviews, but about what you're into, what you like. What's your favorite toy line? What's your favorite figure ever? Do you like customizing? And if you do, what do you like customizing? What do you like painting? And especially, do you like Warhammer 40,000? Like Space Marines 40,000? And if you do, let me know. And if you got PlayStation, send me your tag, because when I get the PS5 version, we will be playing together. Guaranteed, yo. All right. That's going to be it for this review, guys. I will show you what I got going on for my next review, which will be next Friday. Should I bring you guys closer? Yeah, I guess I can bring you guys closer just a little bit. There you go. Okay. Now, next weekend, we will be looking at, to start with, yeah, I done did it. I got Raphael versus Triceraton. You can't see the bottom here. Let me show you. There you go. With that freaking ring reflection. Yep, I got this. Well, let me keep this to myself on where I got it. And you check me out next Friday. Okay? Check me out next Friday. And you'll see this opened up with a detailed review. And I'll tell you where I got it, how much I paid for it, and so on. I got some other stuff coming up too next weekend, but you'll see that shortly. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And peace, peace!